Hey guys, and welcome back to Tea and Taboos. We're a little miffed here. My name's Lana, and today I'm with Tracy.
Oh, yeah, here I am. Here I am. I'm here. Pixels and all again.
So speaking of miffed, like,
Why are we miffed?
yeah,
Well,
yeah, just reaction to people towards people, really. Just knowing
well,
we're human at the end of the day, and
we're miffed at a lot of loud mouths who are making a lot of noise in the media about something they know very little about. I mean, I'm not
exactly.
saying I know a ton about it either, but I'm like really, really annoyed that they think that this is a career-making move. Do you, do
Yeah,
you know where I'm going with this?
yeah, I know
I
where
mean,
you're going with
I
this.
mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm going to call it what it is. It's
Yeah,
frickin' manic media, you know.
it is
Uh,
that.
and I'm putting up old Rupert Murdoch here because he's so like what, along with all his newspapers and yada yada. Um, because intriguingly enough, while he can put out some decent news, he's putting out the likes of GB News and those TV personalities or journalists, and they're just opinions. I mean, these
It's
guys
just all
have
this noise, isn't it, really? Like they're just like they're all
it's
just fighting over a story, fighting over pictures. It's all just noise. And that's like, oh, I know I should be informed, but that's why sometimes I just don't tune into the news because
yeah.
it's so depressing at the best of times.
Well,
And then
sometimes you
it's
have
very
to,
bitchy.
but I did a bit of binge watching on our
Yeah.
Has and Meg, Harry and Meghan. Hi guys.
She's so beautiful.
She's a very, very pretty girl.
Yeah.
But the fallout from this documentary that they've done, I'm not even sure where it's coming from because there's actually nothing in the documentary to indulge such outrage over.
Right.
I
Right.
mean, I can be outraged about a lot of things.
Mhm.
It's a lot of things in the world that one can be outraged about. But being outraged about somebody trying to put their story into the public whatchamacallit because they have been so taken, well, literally, the journalists
Mhm.
are writing fairy stories, and and not even nice fairy stories. They're like horror stories about this one woman
Yeah.
and chasing them. I mean, the one part in the documentary had them being zoom camera, drones flying over with cameras, helicopters flying over with cameras. To the point, this is when they'd moved to
Just
Los
awful.
Angeles,
Just awful, isn't it?
and it was the same when they moved to BC when they were over in Vancouver Island for a while. I mean, it's an island for God's sake. It doesn't have very many people on it. It's a tiny little place, but 95,000 population, and they were
Yeah.
descended upon by the British press.
Yeah. And I understand the frenzy. I understand the people want to flock, like, oh, it's a princess, a royal. But it's like they really do tend to forget that at the end of the day, they're human. That's sort of what I briefly mentioned on before. It's almost like similar to what we saw that Diana went through,
Well,
you
yeah,
know.
I mean, I was having a look through, and I did have a quick quiz through on things about Diana, and bless her, there she's had her head chopped off in this particular
That's
picture.
but look
But
at her, she's literally
sorry,
running,
Princess,
it looks
but she
like.
was this picture, and unfortunately, I couldn't get a better one. Is literally an article that included a statement from Prince William that said the paparazzi were literally spitting at her. And that
That's
was after the divorce. That was after when there was no protection for her.
there. Come back.
Yes,
There
I'm
you
here. You froze a little. Pardon our technical difficulties. It's called Zoom and the internets and the things like that.
Exactly.
It says here your internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, probably winter as well. It can't handle the snow. But yeah, she's literally running in that picture. You can tell there's panic. There's a sense of urgency.
Yeah,
Like she's
absolutely.
really
She's really
running. Like
running. I
she's
mean,
not
and the girl
just
could run.
jogging, she's sprinting. Like, get me out of here. I don't want to be here right now.
But this is a stark contrast to the beginning when they were all over, oh, Diana, you're going out with Prince Charles, yada, yada, fish pies, lovely, lovely, yada, yada. And then it goes from that, and like 15 years later, she's running her little arsehole just to get the hell away from these
There
people.
you go. Yeah, very different dynamic from that previous photo, the black and white one, and then her now. You can tell she's still trying to be quite gracious with the paparazzi in that other photo. She's like, okay, I get it. Sure, I don't really want the attention, but okay. But
I know
now
I gotta have it.
this is like, get me the hell out of here. I don't want to be filmed. I don't want to have my photo taken. Like, that sense of fear and urgency is just so sad.
It's not just that. It's that these people thought that they had the right to spit at her.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
You know, and now you've got the likes of GB News and Sky News and the likes of some Canadian disgraced Blimmerwell clinical psychologist. I mean, what kind of supposedly professional clinical psychologist goes out there and insults a woman in public on air who's literally just told the world the mental stress she's been under?
Yeah.
Who does that?
I know, it's just disgusting. And I think it's a disgusting sense of power to spit at a princess, to spit at a royal, you know, to sort of like, I don't know, it's some sort of, it must be a sick power trip or something, because
I don't know. I mean,
the sweetest soul, and she was so kind, and she just didn't deserve any of the treatment that she got. And ultimately she met her demise being chased by paparazzi, wasn't it?
And then they want to know why. Then they want to know why Harry and Meghan left. They're going, oh, but they want the publicity. Yes, every famous person wants a little bit of publicity. You do not want to be hounded to your grave.
No, you don't want to go take a shit and then paparazzi are by your freaking window. Like, hello, like, you know, you've got to have your time to be human and to breathe. And of course, as you said, you know, when you become an actor, when you become an influencer, when you can become a producer, someone in the public eye, royal, doesn't matter. You know, you're going to get publicity a little bit. But when it actually starts to intervene and destroy your life and your quality of life and your children's life, because those boys growing up, Diane was probably holding their hands like, come on, boys, we need to run.
Well, basically something like that. And I mean, at the end of the day, they're doing exactly the same now to Harry and Meghan. And they've on Sky News Australia, vile people insulting her and her mental health. Like, she's not allowed to have a mental health issue.
I hate that because,
on that note,
that's an entire new video about mental health. We'll do that another time.
We will do that another time. For now, please like and subscribe. We are Tea and Taboos.
Tea and Taboos. We're here every week uploading videos.
Well, when we get the time to
when we can, anyway.
Well, yes, schedule. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
Au revoir.